Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about adding positive and negative integers. So here I have an example of a positive number and a negative number. And the way I like to think about it is, when I have positive 5, I like to think of that as having 5 of these plus signs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when I have negative 3, I like to think of that as having 3 of these negative signs. So 1, 2, 3. Now, what would happen when I tried adding these together? So 5 plus negative 3, what would I get? So when I have two opposite signs, a plus and minus, when I have two opposite forces, those are going to cancel each other out. So this plus and this minus are going to cancel out. These are going to cancel out. And these are going to cancel out. So what I'm left is going to be positive 2. Okay, so let's go over our first example. Here I have 4 plus negative 7. So again, the way I like to think about it is, when I have 4 of these positives, that's the same as having 4 of these plus signs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And when I have negative 7, that's the same as having 7 of these negatives. 5, 6, 7. So I know opposites are going to cancel each other out. So these are going to cancel, these are going to cancel, cancel, and cancel. So what I'm left with is going to be 3 things. Now, what kind of things do I have left over? These aren't positives left over. I have 3 negatives left over. So my answer is going to be negative 3. Okay. Let's go over example 2. Here you have negative 3 plus negative 1. So here I have 3 negatives. 1, 2, 3. Over here I have 1 negative, negative 1. And in this problem, I really don't have anything that's going to cancel out. Again, I need 2 opposite signs in order to cancel out. So I'm just going to add these up. I have 3 negatives plus a negative negative, so that's going to be negative 4. And here's our last example. I have negative 100 plus 80. Now, negative 100 is a really big number, and I kind of don't want to write out all of those negatives, so I'm not going to. But this is going to take some work on your side. If I have negative 100, can you guys picture in your head that I have 100 of these negative signs? Again, I'm not going to write them all out, but I'm going to need you guys to use your imagination. Can you guys picture 100 negatives in front of you? Great. Okay. Now, looking at this 80, I have 80 positives. And again, I'm not going to write them out, but in your head, can you picture a bunch of positive signs in front of you? All right. So my first question is, which of these lists is going to be longer? If I wrote out all of these negatives and all of these positives, which of those lists is going to be a little bit longer? So since negative 100 is the bigger number, I know if I wrote all of these out, this is definitely going to be bigger than this. Okay? So now pluses and minuses are going to cancel out. So we're going to start canceling out. How many times would I have to cancel these out? Well, since I only have 80 positives, I'm only going to cancel out 80 times. So 80 of these positives are going to cancel out with 80 of these negatives. So after canceling out 80 times, I know I'm going to have a bunch of negatives left over. How many negatives do I have left over? I would have 20 of them. So negative 20. So once you guys get good at visualizing all these pluses and minuses, you won't have to draw them out. But if you still have problems or if you're struggling, then I would recommend that you guys draw out all the pluses and minuses. Okay. So in conclusion, when we have positive and negative integers, we're going to have 2 opposite forces. Those are going to cancel each other out.